Alright, this first room, this first room is like the hardest first room in the game to try and get through without taking any damage. If you can manage to take out that first guy stealthily, and then these guys managed at that time, but often they will chuck grenades at you. Sometimes that is the very first thing that happens, and it lands right where you're trying to hide, so it doesn't work out. But these guys, because they've got the AR-33s, they are very accurate and they do a lot of damage. So you can't really rely on them just missing or being weak, because neither of those things will happen. Now, I've mentioned elsewhere that the AI can't see over non-traversable space, which I thought would include this gap here, but I guess because there's a platform at the bottom of this pit, they can still see you over it. So, to be safe, you may have to just shoot them in the arms, like I did there. It seems to be one of the few spots where you can see them before they can see you. And I'm gonna lure some guys out by stepping forward and then stepping back and taking them out here. And I paused there because I expected the noise to attract some more guards, but apparently not. Let's see that guy. Fortunately, everyone's wearing bright yellow in a space that is mostly gray, so they do stand out. And yeah, this guy, if you're more careful, he won't see you. I got a bit too close. But these guys, yeah, can't quite see me from where they're standing. Seems like maybe not the ideal positioning for the guards. And yeah, I was waiting for him to show up. He just didn't. Now, out of these two spots, I do recommend going through the left one because it puts you in the best position for shooting the drone guns without them seeing you. And wait here. I came out here just to wait for these guys to show up. There is, I think, 4 in total that always show up. Also, make sure you're far enough forward that the shuttle doesn't hit you. So I stepped out a bit early there, and there was another guy still, but managed to get him before it got me. And there's body armor over this way, which you will probably need. I generally need it. Now, this part was tricky as far as trying to take out the drone guns where I could see a part of them without them seeing me. And there's that guy in the vents there. He came out. Well, not vent, but there's like a ventilation wall between this room and that one. Don't know why. And yeah, there's also guys with lasers, which even though they don't have zoom, the lasers are insanely accurate. And I was wondering why I couldn't see the drone guns, and I realized, oh, it's because the glass is still there. It's usually gone by now. So I just took out the glass and then took out the drone guns. And then I think there's 2 more laser guys here. Yeah. So then go down here, and then what you do is go back up because you realized you forgot to press this button up here, which you're going to want to do because you want the passage back to be as quick as possible by having that door be open. Because once you take out Jaws, then guards with omniscience start infinitely spawning. And my apologies, I'm about to ruin Jaws for everyone. Take out that guy. Now Jaws for some reason won't chase you through that passage, he only comes around here. Don't know why. No, I'm not going to attack it first, just because I want to demonstrate something. Which is, as long as you're pressing up against Jaws, he can't hurt you. It's some weird mechanic where, I guess, because his arms are so long and his guns also are so long, if you're right up against him and he's pointing his gun in your direction, the tips of the guns are on the other side of you and the bullets are spawning on the other side of you. So as long as you just keep right up next to his chest, he can't hit you. And remembering what to do with this technology was a bit tricky. Guidance data for this box here. Okay. And then there's gonna be some guys in this room by now. And I missed, and I didn't like that. Ah, but double lasers. Bonus. So now I feel slightly safer. But these guys respawn so quickly, it's ridiculous. Like, from everywhere. And I decided that it was safer to do, like, this bit in this order, rather than go up to... And apparently you have to do that from the front. Can't do that from the side like usual. And this is me just being overly cautious. Just taking out... until I was sure that no more guys would be coming. So yeah, it doesn't take up as much time to do that computer first before going up the ladder here. And if you get stuck on the ladder, sometimes just turning gets you unstuck. Don't know why you get stuck in the first place. And... yeah, this also is just me being overcautious. I don't have to because I'm using save states. But this is just me being honest about what I would do. If you're very deeply concerned about your accuracy rating, then this is not what to do. And I'm not even sure if guys can follow you up that ladder. But I seem to feel like it happened once before, and once was enough for me to just stand there and panic fire. Because you got infinite ammo with those guns. And yeah, I think that's the last difficult mission in this game.